Hi, welcome to this YouTube channel. Today I'm underneath a truck. It's a rusty 2000 tracker, and I decided I would stop shaving until I got this thing fixed. I had some put some new tires on it, and I did some body work, and I was a lot of time and effort to try to make it look nice. I have another car I drive in the summers, and I just use this in the winter when they put salt on the road. So trying to see how I can flip the camera around. No, it's not going to let me. Anyway, I'll just have to do it manually. You can see the lines are extremely rusted, and I had a really bad leak up here. One of these lines, I'm not sure which one it was, so I'm just going to replace them all, because as you can see, they're really bad. So I got one off here, and I just used a regular, like a pipe cutter, a really small one. And I got that loose. And I'm going to use this nylon. You know, I took it to I actually called the shop and asked how much, and they said $200 per line. So, and he said, but we're going to put on nylon so that way it doesn't rust. And I thought, well, hell, I'll just look into that. And this is by Dorman. It's a quick disconnect, it says. Quick connect, quick disconnect. And they have quick connect fittings you can use with it, but I decided to go with compression fittings. So I bought these, and I bought them on Amazon. They came in the next day. They were supposed to be on Monday. They came in Saturday, and the guy wasn't even like a mailman. It was like a expedited fella. So when you buy these, it comes with all the different sizes together. It's 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and I'll be using 2 lines are 1/4 inch, and one is going to be 5/16, I believe, or no, it's 3/8. So one's a fat line, and then there's 2 skinnier ones. So these are made to go from nylon to steel. Gotta make sure you get the right one. If it's steel to steel or nylon to nylon, it's not gonna work. If you're going steel to nylon, you need steel to nylon. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna make sure that I take this line and I clean it up pretty good with some sandpaper without getting any inside the line. I'm gonna clean that up real nice. And I'll show it to you when I get done. Alright, for quick demonstration on the, what do you call these connectors. This is a compression fitting. I decided to go with these because it's what I'm familiar with from just regular plumbing. So this is a little bit like kitchen plumbing. But you get the ring inside here. That's going to be for the metal side. And then over here we have like a tube sleeve and then a piece of plastic. And that's going to be for the plastic side. So this is just clipped from the factory. You know, a person could clean that up, but I don't think it's necessary. Once you get those parts on, you get it past that anyway. It would probably make it easier to clip that with a razor blade or something. Yeah, it's being a pain, geez. Well, the purpose of this video, that's going to be enough. You just want it to seat. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? Come on. This is where the director says cut. It's not hitting the threads. So I went too far. This needs to come up some. So I'm kind of doing this outside of the truck rather than doing it underneath the truck. I don't want to cut it. Just kind of using this as a way to get that to seat. I didn't cut it. Okay. So that's going to take a wrench, but I got those threads to actually bite. Now I've got a piece of this. This is going to, right after the fuel filter, I've got a piece of rubber that I'm going to put this into. And this is the size line. I thought it was 3/8, but it ended up being 5/16. So luckily someone charged me a bunch of money and sold me a bag of 5/16. It was 25 feet. I only need 10. But so the 3/8 I'm just going to put on eBay. Someone will be looking for it. I'll just say it was something I didn't need, and save them $2, and the frugal person will buy it. So this thing was working better when it was warm. But so 3/15. It looks like 3/75, but that's 5/16. And then so it says 3/17. So there's about 2 thou. And I was slipping the 1/4" one on and off, and I think I have a bit of a burr from cutting it, so I'm going to have to stone that, because it was saying that I had 2 thou, but once I got to this corner, it didn't want to go over it. Like 253, 250. So may have to sand that down to get that to work, but anyway. So this is the metal side. You get the sleeve, put it on. That goes down there. It crushes it, which puts compression on everything. So I'm going to tighten that up, and that's going to get me onto my hose. And then I'll go into, I had to put this metal piece on there so I can go into the rubber that I'm going to start at, and that's right after the fuel filter. So this is 5/16 hose. It was going to be 3/8. I thought it was 3/8, but it ended up being 5/16 after I had a piece out from underneath the truck. And then I'll just use the same kind of connector to go to the 5/16 that goes to the motor. It'll look just like this, except this will go up into the motor. Okay, so here we are. The job is finished. I've actually been driving on these for about a month, and they hold up. So you can see I got on here. I actually used a little piece of tube to go in, and then grabbed onto that right there. It ended up being 5/16, and the 1/4". I had it at 3/8 and 1/4", but the thick line was 5/16. So I had to order a little bit more and get that in. So here's the compression fitting. One of them goes way back up there in the gas tank. I don't know if you can see it. My camera work may not be the best here. But one of them was a real pain in the butt. And then I used big zip strips. I ordered a pack of 100. And I zip stripped, and I went behind it so it wouldn't rub on the frame. So I just went underneath it and back over and tightened that up, because it might be a little bit abrasive. So those are about every 10 inches. That's just the way I did it. It's not a doctor's recommendation or anything like that, but this is what I got going here. Went up over because it did. I probably didn't need to. I could have just went straight. But I went up over here because you have to. And some of these I grabbed early because it was just going to be a lot more work to go up over that next one. And this line right here is in pretty good shape. Just a little surface rust. Much like parts of the car, where other parts are just pretty horrendous because of the salt. But like I was saying, this is just kind of this is a family tractor. It's really not anything I go out on the freeway with or anything. I grabbed that one right here. I'm kind of moving around without a crawler. So I grabbed that one right there where it looked good. It's a little chilly today. So that's the Dorman Nylon brake line, and that's my, or actually that's fuel line. The Dorman fuel line. Brake lines could be next. Anyway, that's all. If you'd like to, check out my eBay store, GB Hatchery, and my affiliate Seller Warehouse. And go ahead and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.